Hi,
Hi,
I'm Cass.
my name is Nadiah.
Right. Let's start this off with an introduction. Could you tell us a little bit about yourself, where you came from, how old you are?
My name is Nadiah Abdulghani. I am 27 years old.
How many family members do you have?
I have about six siblings, including myself. I have four brothers and a sister.
You are the last one?
I am the youngest. Aku dilahirkan di Sandakan. Mga bapa ko pun di orangnya Sabah semuanya. Lepas tu kami berhijrah di KL dari tahun 1993. Lepas tu aku pun sekolah di sini dari tadika, sekolah rendah, sekolah menengah, semua di sini. Sekarang aku menetap di Putrajaya.
I'm going to ask you some questions on language, the language that you use to talk with people,
Okay?
being your family and friends and strangers.
Okay, sure.
Let's start with family and relatives.
Okay, so at home, I speak English with all the men in the house. My father, my brothers. As for my mother and sister, I speak in Sabahan. Macam tadi yang kau dengar.
So what about with friends?
With friends, it depends. If they're from Sabah, I know that they're from Sabah, I will speak in Sabahan language. Or else English or Semenanjung lah.
With other people other than friends and family?
Depends. If they are fluent in English, I can speak English with them. With my Chinese friends, it's mostly Rojak lah, Malay and English as well.
So were you brought up to be talking in Sabahan?
Yes, it's a common practice in my family.
Was it your first language? Meaning, was it the language that you started speaking in?
I would believe so, yes, until I was 3 or until I was in preschool, and then I learned English and started conversing in English with my father and the rest of my brothers.
So do you feel like it's something natural to be communicating using different languages with friends and family?
Yeah, because I'm used to it since I was small.
Is it an easy thing for you to be doing, to change between languages while talking?
Not so at times, because I sometimes when I get excited, I will actually speak so fast. So I'll be like, especially if, like, let's say if I'm on the phone with my mom, and I will be speaking in Sabahan language, and then once I'm off the phone and then I'm speaking to you, tiba-tiba aku kena cakap bahasa Melayu and yang macam bahasa sini, jadi macam jadi lah. Yeah.
So for the choices of language that you use with being English, Malay and Sabahan, what's the reason for choosing those languages? Mainly Sabahan actually, because Malay and English is a common language in Malay.
But I think it's pretty simple. It's because I'm a Sabahan itself, and I don't know if you know this, but we have approximately like 20 over dialects of our own. And my mom has a dialect of her own, my dad has his dialect of her own. So it's very important for us to still keep it flowing through our family so that it will still be remembered, the culture.
So we talked about your parents a bit just now. So if you were to be a parent yourself one day, what language do you think you'll be using to communicate with your children? Would you be using Sabahan? Let's say if you marry another Sabahan.
For me, regardless who I marry with, it'll still be the main 3 language, which is my mother tongue, Sabahan, English and Malay. Malay can be Semenanjung, or I don't know, maybe if it's from Kelantan, then.
What if you marry a French guy? Let's say?
I would ask my kids to embrace that language because I think.
Sabahan.
Yeah, and because I think language is a very important communicating tool. Yeah.
How have these differences affected your daily interaction with different social groups?
Nothing much. I can adapt easily. I mean, like if I'm talking to you, I can converse in Malay and English. If I'm talking to a Sabahan friend, it'll be that. not it's not a burden or troublesome for me. Yeah.
Alright, that's all. Thank you very much.
Okay.